Hi and welcome back to Steve's video. This is Steve's fishing channel. Okay, my last video I brought to you was how to make ginger nut boilies. Today I'm doing chocolate boilies made from drinking chocolate, the good old Cadbury's drinking chocolate. Now I'm not actually going to bore you with the video of me showing you what ingredients, well I will show the ingredients but I won't show you, all the details on how I mix it and all that kind of crap. I'm just going to show you the ingredients I did use. Okay, I used 75 grams, that's 75 grams of fine semolina, 75 grams of soya flour, 75 grams of maize meal, and 75 grams of cornmeal. Again, these three Necco ones you can get from Asda, about 175, 185 a packet. And if you can't find where to get the soya flour, you get the soya flour from Holland and Barrett's, and 500 gram bag is about 175. So that's the three I've put in there. With the drinking chocolate, I put 25 grams in only because it is a dark, rich drinking chocolate. I've added 2 eggs with the shell and a quarter of a cup of soya milk. Quarter of a cup of soya milk. I did originally start off with 45 grams of the powder, but it was way too sticky and I had to keep adding to make it more of a doughy consistence. Final outcome is this. Now I'm not going to use all of this, I'm only going to use half because it's way too much for what I really want. All my boilies are just trial and error. So, I'm always thinking of new ideas, new ingredients, new type of boilies, and see how it goes. So I'm just using this amount for now. I still haven't got my gun, I'm still waiting on it. I've got my table. Mix that away. Now what I'm going to do is just roll it up into a sausage by hand. God, it really smells lovely. I think the fish will love this, especially the carp. The thing is, if I let it dry overnight, it's not going to be long enough, so I'm going to stick it in the oven a bit later and dry it out a bit quicker, so I can take some with me to Clapham tomorrow. Well, I've done 2 sausages. Because I ain't got a proper gun, some of them are a bit smaller. Here we go. Let's try to put the camera cord down for about 10 minutes this time. And there we go. Nice boilies. Now again, what you want to do is get a container and just put a bit of flour, soya flour, a little bit of that, and a little bit of corn. Just like a quarter of a teaspoon. Shake it around, get it all covered at the bottom. Put the boilies in so they won't stick. And then what you want to do is just roll the boilies over the powder. And then they won't stick together either. That will actually come off when it's boiling. I've got the water on boil. Turn it up to number 5. And my sausages, what I'm rolling at is just like rough guess on the boilie size. If they're too small, then the boilies won't actually roll properly, and you just like pick them up, squeeze them together, add a bit more dough, and go from there. If you've got a sausage machine for your boilies, then you're okay. There we go, these ones are just a little bit too big, but not too bad. One's too big, one's too small. Now, what I'm calling this boilie, sorry you didn't see that, I went a bit too down. I'm actually going to call this chocolate crunch because it's got egg in, and apparently fish can bite into boilies, what I've heard, and when they bite into it, it makes the crunch sound underwater, and it alerts the other carp or fish that there's food around. If that's true or not, I don't know. It's just what I've heard. There we go, 2 sausages. Rough ideas of the size. There we go. Some may be a little bit bigger, some may be a bit smaller. Not happy with the size. Let's take them out. And just add a bit more. All my boilies I make are just off my head. I think of different flavours to add. You know, if the fish eat it, they eat. If they don't, they don't. I don't even know if there is such a thing called a chocolate boilie. I've never seen one or heard of one at the moment. Couple a bit too short. The reason I put the little bit of excess powder in is just to roll them around and stop them from sticking to each other. Now out of that half, I've probably, the bit I've taken out and the half I've used, I've probably made about 30 boilies already. Just waiting for my water to boil. Now this table did actually cost me about 10 quid. The actual sausage gun, which you need to make perfect sausages, does cost about £17. So you're talking around about nearly £30 for 2 devices where you can make your own boilies. Need a bit more flour in there. Use a bit of semolina because it's more fine. Now this isn't adding to the original ingredients, 75 grams. It's just the little bits I'm putting on to stop the boilies from sticking together. Oh man, that smells nice. I tell you, if I was a carp, I'd be eating that. It smells just wonderful. it's not even sticking to the table. I messed up on that one. And there we go. That's what I've got left still. I may make a few more while I'm waiting for the water to boil, which should take a few moments. You need to get the water boiling, and then once it's boiled enough, once it's bubbling quite a lot, stick your boilies in. I would advise to stick like a quarter in at a time, because then every time you put the boilies in, it's actually decreasing the temperature of the water. Too thick in the middle. It's nearly there. It's boiling but not rapidly. And as I say, it is still a bit sticky, you can see, but it's not as sticky as I thought it would have been. So I'll just continue doing this while I wait for the water to boil. Man, I'll tell you, if I was a carp, I'd be eating this all day. It really does smell lovely. I mean, really smell lovely. It's only chocolate powder. Now, what I've been told about when you're using boilies, the best thing to do is put one on your hair wig and chuck a few out as appetisers, because it's going to bring hopefully a few extra carp in to your swim. And once you caught one fish and you let it go, you're going to cast out roughly in the same swim, hoping that there's going to be some more carp for you to catch. If that's true or not, I don't know. So I'm still new at fishing. I've only been fishing a few months. I used to fish when I was a young teenager, so I'm beginning to learn the techniques of fishing again. Well, that'll do for now. The rest can go in the fridge freezer and freeze off for another time. Well, I'm now going to start putting them in boiled water and see what happens. Okay, just to let you see the water is boiling. There we go. I'm not going to tip them all in one go. I'm going to tip like half in. So I'm going to smooth these over a bit. Now these are the ginger nut ones I made earlier today. Drying off. just waiting for these to boil, and I'll put these on the same, same tray, and then I'll probably stick them in the oven a bit later to dry them off a bit quicker. While that's boiling, just move some of this stuff away. Oops. Again, I usually only boil mine for about 2 minutes, between 2 to 3 minutes. Just quickly write these down. Boiling nicely. And there we go. Chocolate crunch boilies. Well, hopefully it will crunch once they're dried off. They won't crunch while they are soft and wet. What I'm going to do is leave these for a few hours to dry off, and then stick them in the oven and hopefully roast them off a bit, so I can take some with me tomorrow and try them out. If they work and people want them, I'll be happy to swap them with some fishing tackle or sell them to someone. Well, thanks for watching Steve's Fishing Channel again. Hope you enjoyed me giving you hints and tips on what boilies I make and the ingredients I use. I don't know if I'll be making any more boilies just as yet, because I've got so many in the fridge freezer. I've got about 7 different flavours. I've got chili con carne, I've got mild curry, I've got hot curry, I've got peach and syrup, I've got whole grain, I've got pilchard, I've got pilchard and curry. Now I've got like a ginger nut and chocolate crunch. So I don't think I'll be making any more just yet. I need to get, use some of these up before I actually do any more. I have got like full packets of the ingredients which I can use later. I have bought up a bit of stock, just to keep me going for a little while until I need to buy some more. But again, thanks for watching. This is Steve from Steve's Fishing Channel. Hope it's been some kind of use to you, and feel free to use my ingredients, my ideas. I don't mind you using them. Maybe they might work in your lakes and rivers and whatnot. I can't say they're going to work here in that, like Captain Common and Mitcham Common and stuff like that. because the weather's gone, you know, colder now, and apparently fish would only feed once a day now. So like, you know, unless you've got a fishery or something where they can like continue feeding and fine, you know, use my ingredients, you know, use my ideas, I don't mind. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again soon. Cheers for now. Bye.